Hurricane Sandy rumbled across mountainous eastern Cuba on Thursday as a Category 2 storm, bringing heavy rains and blistering winds that ripped the roofs off homes and damaged fragile coffee and tomato crops, but caused no known fatalities on the island. 2 people died elsewhere in the Caribbean. Even as it pummeled Cuba's rural eastern half, Sandy refused to lose the intensity of storms normally do when they cross overland, raising fears that small mountain villages still unheard from might not have been ready for its wrath. It crossed the entire eastern region practically without losing intensity. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased or structured, said Jose Rubira, the island's chief meteorologist. The U.S. National Hurricane Center said Sandy emerged off Cuba's northeast coast around dawn and was moving north at 18 miles per hour, with maximum sustained winds of 105 miles per hour. It was expected to remain a hurricane as it moves through the Bahamas. Santiago, Cuba's second-largest city near the eastern tip of the island, was spared the worst of the storm, which slammed into the provinces of Granma, Baldwin and Las Tunas. Some 5,000 tourists at beach resorts in Baldwin were evacuated ahead of the storm, along with 10,200. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Residents, according to Cuban media. Another 3,000 people in low-lying areas of Las Tunas were moved away before Sandy arrived. State-run media said there was damage to coffee and tomato crops in Granma province but not as bad as had been feared. Residents emerged from their homes early Thursday after a night without power, finding palm trees and some electric poles strewn across roads, blocking traffic. Norch Pupo, a 66-year-old retiree in Baldwin, was helping his son clean up early Thursday after an enormous tree toppled over in his garden. The hurricane really hit us. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Hard, he said. As you can see, we were very affected. The houses are not poorly made here, but some may have been damaged. Still, Pupo said residents were used to such storms and would take the damage in stride. Cuba's communist government is known for its rapid response to natural disasters, and people on the Caribbean's largest island have long years of experience with hurricanes. We'll move forward, Pupo said. We'll get out of this hole as we have many other times before. There were no reports of injuries at the U.S. Naval Base at Guantanamo. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Based in Cuba, but there were downed trees and power lines and all non-emergency personnel were still confined to their quarters Thursday after a night of heavy wind and rain, said Carly Warfelt, the base spokeswoman. Officials canceled the military tribunal session that had been scheduled for Thursday for the prisoner charged in the 2000 attack on the Navy destroyer USS Cole. The Hurricane Center said that Sandy would likely still be a hurricane as it passes over the Bahamas later in the day. It also might bring tropical storm conditions along the southeastern Florida coast, the upper. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Keys and Florida Bay by Friday morning. A tropical storm warning was extended northward as far as Flagler Beach and a tropical storm watch was issued for the northeastern Florida coast. Sandy also may combine with other weather systems to create a major storm over the northeastern U.S. next week, according to federal and private forecasters. It'll be a rough couple days from Hatteras up to Cape Cod, said forecaster Jim Sisko of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Prediction Center in College Park, Maryland. We don't have many modern precedents for what the models are suggesting. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. As Sandy crossed over Jamaica on Wednesday, an elderly man was killed by a boulder that crashed into his clapboard house, police said. In southwestern Haiti, a woman died in the town of Camp Theron after she was swept away by the river she was trying to cross, said Marie-Alva Jean-Baptiste, head of the country's Civil Protection Office. Jamaican authorities closed the island's international airports and police ordered 48-hour curfews in major towns to keep people off the streets and deter looting. Cruise ships changed their itineraries to avoid the storm, which made landfall Wednesday afternoon near. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. The capital, Kingston. In some southern towns on Jamaica, rushing floodwaters carried crocodiles out of their habitat in mangrove